I lived in Germany, as you know, for a couple of years, and something about that really drew my attention down into the ground um, of war, and particularly the Holocaust. And so I've found myself drawn to reading Ordinary Men, which is a book that Jordan Peterson has spoken very highly of. Are you familiar with the book?
Not familiar with that one, no.
Okay, so it's an account of a German police battalion of particularly ordinary men who didn't seem to be particularly ideological, and how they end up participating in Poland in atrocities. And so the reason I bring that all up is that in some sense I'm trying to know that part of myself, and I don't get to integrate the power of that until I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in the knowing of it that I start to see the potentiality for that, not just in myself, but in other men as well.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feel that, then it's like that actually draws me more out and more toward like needing to assume that full masculine posture that meets them.
Mm-hmm.
Because for much of my time I've broken into the sensitivity side and the trauma healing side and all of that, and actually you can be very limited in your capacity to connect with men who are macho and
Yeah,
and so on. So you really need both of those things together in a really powerful fusion, and that's a big part of the male initiation for me, and I think also just for men at large right now.
100%. It feels like there's two like major camps of men out there. There's like, you got the more like macho alpha camp of guys who are more like jacked up and hardcore, and they probably played like football and different sports and stuff like that, but they tend to be like really disconnected from their hearts, disconnected from their emotions, and generally like embodying the shadow king or the shadow warrior in an unconscious way. And then you've got like this other camp of more like quote unquote like beta sensitive, kind of more spiritual kind of guys who are like connected to their hearts and like connected to their emotions and like doing all that side of the work, but they're completely disconnected from their power. So you can also see it as like the one side is like the power side and the one side is like the love side. And so they're really in their love, but like that camp of men generally feels flaccid. It's like you don't generally see the sensitive, mushy, like new age guy, like kind of standing up, taking a powerful stand for something in the world, or like actually building something in the world, building something bigger. Like really, there's not the capacity to penetrate life with like solar energy. There's a flaccidness essentially. And yeah, I think all of us like probably instinctively can feel which side we've leaned toward on our journey. Like I think my journey in my adult life definitely leaned more toward the sensitive new age guy, sensitive emotional guy archetype. And I've been like really on a journey to try to reintegrate the power side of the equation. And like, I do feel there's a level of embodied confidence and power that can only be unlocked when a man does know his inner killer and like knows the part of himself that if someone was threatening his family or his daughter, it would be like, I will fucking murder you right now. And you can really feel that, like, I feel the part of you that could just like snap someone's neck if need be to protect your family. That's really important.